Welcome to our second video on polynomials. Just a reminder that when we talk about a polynomial, it is any number times x to a whole number. And when we add and subtract them together, that's where we get the poly, that you can put many of these things together. When we multiply any number times x to a whole number, it's called a term. So today we're going to look at different ways that we can classify them based on their degree or how many terms they have. So the first one that we're going to take a look at is the number 6. And I can hear you saying, Leslie, there's nothing there. That's just a number. But if I add 6x to the 0, it becomes a term of degree 0, and it is called a constant. And because it only has one piece, it is called a monomial. As soon as we add the number 1 in there, it becomes a degree 1. It is classified as linear, which you already knew, and it has one piece again, so that is a monomial. So just to clarify, I just made these polynomials up. There's no significance in them. I just wanted to make sure that you understood that I made them up as so that we could kind of get a good idea of each of the different types of degrees and numbers of terms. So now we have something that looks a little bit more familiar. It has the look of slope-intercept, so we know that it is linear. It has two pieces, so it is a binomial. Here's our favorite function that we've been looking at, our favorite polynomial. Degree 2 is called quadratic. And because it has three pieces, it is a trinomial. We'll keep going up in degree. When we go up to degree 3, it is called a cubic polynomial or a cubic function, and that has two pieces, so it is another binomial. When I'm saying the word pieces, I could also use the word terms. Terms is a more mathematical way of saying it. Now when we look at the next, we are degree 4, which is called quartic. And it has four terms or four pieces. And once you go beyond 3, we just call it a polynomial. We don't give it any special name beyond 3 terms. The last type of polynomial that we're going to look at is degree 5, and that is called a quintic polynomial. And because it has more than 3 terms, it is a polynomial. So the last thing that I wanted to quickly talk about before I run out of time is we earlier talked about the need for these to be written in order from highest to lowest exponent. And one of the things I forgot a plus in there. But once we've written it in order, I can name its degree, and we can see now that it is degree 4. Oh, I lie. I forgot the 7. There we go. Wouldn't be a day if Leslie didn't make a mistake. So now we can see it's degree 7. And we don't have a number in front. So we always know that that number in front is a 1. And that then becomes our leading coefficient. So the leading coefficient is the coefficient that goes in front of the variable with highest exponent. I hope you've enjoyed our second look at polynomials, and I'm hoping you're continuing to have a fabulous time, and that you are socially distancing yourself from others so that we don't all get sick. Talk to you later. Bye.